We don't often think about it, but pretty much everyone has voices in their heads.
Imposter syndrome is a phenomenon.
Sometimes the inner voice is encouraging, urging you to calm down because you know it will all be okay in the end. But sometimes the inner voice is simply not very nice.
Do you ever feel like you're at war with yourself? Your mind doesn't help, no, your mind just rebels. Your own worst critic who recognize how you felt, telling yourself you're not as good as someone else. You're unwell, feeling shot, you're running on exhaust. You don't just put yourself down, you're buried by your thoughts. I was lost, no direction, never dropped, no reception. The constant self-reflection, being haunted by perceptions. The lesson, never learn, obsessive with my work. Tie success into my worth, if I failed, it reaffirmed. The inner monologue is sounding off, thinking I'm absurd. Respect will not be earned, I'm deceptive and I swerve. When I zip a merge, I'm on my mind like a niner. Flashing blinders, dark passenger, trying to be the driver. I'm a MacGyver, I've been hiding from the prescriber. Grew stems, cats, and pitch black with a timer. I pick, pluck, dry 'em, lemon tech, a hero dose. When I had zero hope, still smile, every pose. It was like trying to push a boulder up a slippery slope. So I sipped it whole, let go, giving up control. I felt the stone broke, I felt my mind unlock. I felt the tears flow, the things I tried to block. All the obsessive thoughts, my ego was wrong, so I had to kill it. And now I feel my depression is gone. We gon' celebrate this yet? Won't fade away like MJ did. I made sure my ego was dead, no longer to the side of my head. We gon' celebrate this yet? Won't fade away like MJ did. I made sure my ego was dead, no longer to the side of my head.
Especially not
You know that.
always not just a lie. It's our passenger toes. You stupid motherfucker. You thought you could get rid of me? Me? Oh, you think you killed me all? Thought you had a cure. Like you could just take some drugs and the fog turns to clear. Listen here, I'm the reason that the thoughts first appeared. Your head's barely above water like a duck on a pier. Grab a mirror, envision all this knowledge and wisdom. I'm telling you, cause it's when you better off coexisting. Instead you act like a victim of some imposter syndrome. I'll grab the smallest violin and I'll draw it while you listen. I mean, who are you kidding? You've been fucked for a minute. I don't mean to be a cynic. Listen to you and a critic, thinking you had a vision. You were living a gimmick. I've never noticed you isn't. I've been sick as you mimic everything that you once stood against. Making music for a roof over your head, not for the art. If the punches connect, you write it for the masses who suppress the obsess and they call it perfection. I call it afraid of rejection. Blame it on depression. Here comes medicine, a whole new regimen. Happy days, let it in. Black clouds and I held up the storm. Your blackouts are no longer the norm. So I act out, rain down when I'm forced to get you back down from your highest of horse. Riding course, I've been forsaken. When I held you down like a weighted blanket. Can't appreciate the light when all I'm done. And it'll be the fin if you try to jump the shark. We need to stick together, I feel us drifting. The stone's cracking and the ego's missing.
Something's happening, I'm losing vision. I lost my grip, pushed into remission. I made my decision, I meant it. Had to lose the extra weight like Ozempic. Misrepresented, a crazy tenant. I kicked him out the headspace he rented. Forever indebted, the will that I shredded. It's time to get better, fulfilled and I'm headed in the right direction, sunrise ascended. Happiness ascended and the ego is deaded.
The biggest ego trip going is getting rid of your ego.
And I gave half my life to you.
Your ego doesn't exist. There's nothing to get rid of. It's an illusion.
Misdiagnosed to fight with you.
Only by embracing and liberating our shadow, by accepting the ugly parts of ourselves, by becoming who we're afraid to be, can we reach our fullest potential.